Everybody, Glitchy here, and welcome back to Void War. So, in case you're not aware, our last run ended in disaster. Well, not extreme disaster. We did make it to the end, but unfortunately, the relic freighter was not able to take out the Necropolis barge. But we gave it the good old college try. Took the commander out with us. I'll teach him. So, let's start a new run. So I did generate some resonance for that last run, which I could use to buy a new commander. I don't believe I'm going to. I actually would much rather use it to buy a ship, and these are far too expensive. Unfortunately, it seems like for most of the ships, uh, they're just a little bit too pricey, and it feels like I didn't generate almost any in that loss. Right? I mean, I got to the end. I feel like maybe I should have gotten a larger multiplier, but that's not necessarily a big deal. I did want to try this one. I don't know. I'm a fan of that Death Cult run. Was a lot of fun. I did want to try this one. Can't purchase it. I have to win with Interdictor B, which means I have to win with Imperial Cruiser B, which I can't purchase with Resonance. A little bit of an unfortunate sort of like knockdown effect, you know. That's all right. Quite a fair amount of ships out there to collect, so we're gonna be here a while. I wonder how you get the C types. There's not even a hint here, so that's pretty interesting. But regardless, for now, so the Interdictor is the one that I won my first run on normal with. I'd like to return to it at some point, but not right now. For now, I think I'm just going to do a basic Imperial Cruiser run. I am going to use the Witch as my commander. And yeah, so the Witch has a innate death bolt that deals a lot of damage. Pretty strong, and then these enforcers they're just good units. They're good for the launch bay, the ram sleds as I often call them. I don't know why I call them that. It must be from some other game. No idea. But yeah, so just they're good in the bay. They're good just overall, just hanging out, right? No modules. It's got a storm cannon, which is not a bad starting weapon, and a bolt cannon, which again not a bad starting weapon. Can cause fires, which is very nice. We're gonna keep it on Torment 1. I have a feeling I should probably bump it down to normal because this game's hard. But you know, we'll see where we're at. And one thing I missed the last time is you can actually name your ship. Now, I personally think Triumph of Heaven is a fantastic name, but we're gonna cycle through some of these, see if anything sticks out here. Pure Flail, Fire Flail, Flame Spear. I like that one. All right, it fits our Death Bolt. I guess it's not a Fire Bolt, but you know what? That's all right. And so let's look at the exterior just to re-emphasize. This could not be more 40k if it tried. This looks like an Inquisition ship to me, like just straight up. I don't remember what they're called in 40k exactly, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah. All that being said, oh yeah, let's give our witch an interesting Chromax. Yeah, that's an interesting name. Good old witch there. And with that said, let's get this going. The God King has fallen. Again, this guy, maybe we should get him some life alert so he can stop falling. I don't know. I need to do something about that. Please hold your applause to a very original joke. Yeah, alright, so Death Bolt, 25 HP to hostile crew. I assume that means that it hits all of them, which is pretty strong. 25 HP nuke on a whole room. Like, my Death Knights from last run had 140. That is not an insignificant amount of their health that you'd be chopping down every 30 seconds. And it's pretty fast, too. So you could hit a room, like a four space room, like my shields here, and have a bunch of crew go in there and like throw a missile in there and just deal a ton of damage. It also clears a lot of chaff. But anyways, I usually like to put my crew in shields and weapons to start with. I feel like that's very helpful just to avoid damage at the start. We got some early scrap we could do something with, but let's take a look at the map before. Now we have vendors right in front of us. We should take advantage of them, and so we will. What do we get? Missile bays. This is a lot of stuff. Yeah, we're going right here. We're gonna hope this node has something valuable. What does this one have up here? Contracts and equipment? No, don't necessarily want that. Although I would have more time. That might be valuable. Listening station. I don't know what the listening station is. I think that might be Raiders. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this briefly in the first run, but if I didn't, this makes the game harder. I'm not doing that right now. That feels a little pointless until I get a little bit more familiar. I already died on Torment 1, admittedly at the last boss, but you know. So yeah, we're gonna go to the listening station. We're gonna hit this missile bay. We're gonna hope this has a fair amount of scrap. Well, let's get moving. Come across an abandoned comet mining operation. The former operators have left behind a quantity of explosives. Breach charges. Create up to 3 hull breaches. That's cool. Sure. I wonder if those are expensive. For whatever reason, consumables feel like they have like little to no value. Oh, nobody can use this right now. Unfortunate. Maybe we'll sell them. I don't know. So no scrap. We're still going here. Hopefully there'll be something to buy. I feel like it's acceptable. Walcott's enslavement of societies for weapon manufacturing is an act of tyranny. It is a blight on the galaxy. And those who support such methods are no better than the oppressors. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's trade. What do you got, brother? So I can't buy the missile bay, and I can buy a missile for the missile bay that I can't have. Yeah, see, these consumables are just never worth much. What's his big boy weapon here? The Penetrator. Oh shit. Hull damage for shot 2, shield piercing 1. Interesting. So I can fire this when they have 1 shield and deal 2 damage, or I wonder if it eats like 1 damage if it shield pierces. That's cool. This seems like a great weapon. Do I ever sell? No, not the storm cannon. The storm cannon is strong. Right, just the charge. Well, it is the same charge time. So wait, hold on. Isn't this just strictly better than the storm cannon one? Number of shots to charge time 12, same projectile speed. Both shots you would have to land. This seems like, unless it loses that damage for piercing, so that might actually be the balancing point there. So maybe it's not better. I can't. I'd have to sell my storm cannon to get it. What else do we got? Let's just the Putrefactor. We are well versed with the Putrefactor. Great weapon in my opinion. And the energy beam. Hull damage per room hit. Beam length does not. So yeah, pretty standard energy beam here. I'm curious to see how this works, and I can't afford any of the systems unless I also sell my weapon. I'm curious enough to pull the trigger right now, to be completely honest with you. So this might be just a horrible mistake, but we here at Glitch Labs have no problem making mistakes. In fact, we're well versed. Alright, so let's see what that looks like. So in theory, I could shoot these people right now, and they would either take 1 damage or 2 damage, depending on how that works. I have no reason to believe this won't deal 2 damage, but I don't know, like, because I don't know how shield piercing works. I never tried it, so. But let's see. Actually, could I knock over these merchants? I could. Is that something I want to do? I wonder. Maybe the game is. I have no idea if the game is balanced around shooting merchants. I wonder if like a negative happens, like you become you become an outlaw and they don't sell to you anymore. I don't necessarily want to do that. Let's move on to the station. Come across the hidden outpost of the Raider clans. Yeah, I figured. Though it appears to have been I almost said desecrated. Deserted long ago, there is a still functioning signal relay in one of the side antechambers. The relay utilizes an ancient and powerful technology capable of broadcasting messages at ranges far greater than conventional equipment. It is said that certain Raider clans use this technology for managing their network of operatives across the galaxy. You have the opportunity to broadcast a transmission. Sure. Pledge allegiance. You broadcast a transmission announcing your allegiance to whichever clan this relay belongs to. You set the transmission to loop continuously and move on with your journey. Several days pass, and an encrypted message arrives along with a small package. We hear you. We will put the word out. You better not mess this up. We will be watching. Oh shit. Listening station activated. So this is the Raider Outlaw rewards, pretty much. Get a machine cannon out of it. That's cool. And some munitions that I can't use right now. Cool. Let's just equip our one of our Imperial. What are these called? Imperial forces. Yeah, one of our forces with a gun. And move on. So that was valuable, just if only because we got some free stuff out of it. This is a very tiny ship. You encounter a blood cult warship on a courier mission. It reacts aggressively to your presence and opens fire. Okay. How healthy are these boyos? Not very. He could heal them. Particularly with a gun, my two dudes could definitely handle those. So let's use the launch bay here. I need to remember these. Oh no, they don't have the keybind on here. Oh, that's okay. We'll just do it manual. Oh, they are very slow. So we load the crew, and then we launch. Unfortunately, obviously I can't hit dead center, I suppose. They have strong doors, do they not? Yeah. Let's land right next to the door, and yeah. So take this guy out, hopefully. Oh wait, I don't want to stop fighting. This actually just kills the crew. Took a lot of damage for it though. Scan to the remains. No time retrieving the valuables. The neuralizer, like the Men in Black. Beam length, inflicts minor crew damage. 5 HP and stuns crews in rooms hit for 8. This would have been great on my last run, I think. 2 power. That's interesting. We might use that just to mess around with it. Why didn't I Deathbolt? That would have lowered the damage my crew took. Didn't think about it, to be honest with you. Yeah, we'll work up to the weapon. I'm gonna save, but I'm gonna try and get some shields soon. Cool. Got a little rest on the crew. I'm not too worried about healing. I'm gonna get a husky husk, so I can have more people on crewed positions. The dodge is always beneficial in my opinion. All right. Let's keep moving. I'll still probably pass by the wound, but I won't. Like, if memory serves, you can, like, there's an event here, and then you get to decide. And I'm just gonna like try the ship. Maybe I'll die to it. Who knows, right? And then move on to the merchant. Another rest ping on everybody should help. Yeah. Your vessel drops in from subspace. No other ship activity. Empty nodes. Unfortunate. Good for the rest that I need on the crew, but bad because I need scrap. You come upon a militia depot. They are stockpiling munitions after learning of an imminent Imperial invasion. Launch base, steal some supplies. That's fun. Yeah, sure. You launch on a assault towards depot. The defenders are too busy with the interloping raiders to notice. You come away with a number of munitions. Okay, helpful, but I probably need a little more than that. There's a wrecked Corsair ship here, but as long as man, the empty nodes. Empty nodes are always tough. All right, let's see what this. So we're coming in here with not much, right? Like, I know this is Sector 1, so this can't really be too difficult. But it's tough. It's tough to come in here just kind of without much going on. You come across a subspace rupture of unprecedented magnitude. It bleeds distortion across the fabric of space-time. Within the rupture lies the promise of unseen terrors and crueler fates. Approach the rupture. As you approach the rupture, your sensors begin issuing a warning alert. A hostile entity has been detected. Your view screen flickers to life. You are not prepared. But then, none of them were. That's probably true. This is a demon ship, unfortunately. Yeah. Demon heart doesn't seem to have a power. Just not a greater heart. Shields too. What weapons do they have? Graviton cannon, which is not too bad. and bolt cannon. So we can get hurt by virtue of him having 2 shots. They get through our shields pretty quickly, and by virtue of him having a siege bombard. So we actually could take some serious damage here. Particularly because it's early. Since this is a possessed cruiser, there's no oxygen in there, which is very tough because I don't really want to start risking crew. But let's see this penetrator in action, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say. Alright, so we're gonna start taking some serious firepower here very shortly. Hopefully our 20 dodge will do work. Oh, that's a penetrator shot right there. So my bolt cannon fired first, and I guess it just hit while the shield was down. So, whatever. That's fine with me. Hit the, ooh, we got something spell casting. What do we got? I think this is Skelly Man's? Yeah, that's okay. That was a guess, to be honest with you. Closed doors. Commander getting walloped in the head. That's unfortunate. Give him bolt cannon, you know? There's no reason not to. Bonk. Alright, so this ship is gonna get roasted. Took some damage for it. I don't like that in the slightest. Let's use our witch bolt just to see. Nobody was in there. I can't see in the ship, so I'm kind of guessing. Let's see. There's one crewmate right there. Was that the only one? That whatever that was. Yeah, looks like it. The explosion litters the surrounding space with wreckage. Some of it can be put to use. Perfect. The thing that stood watch dies without ceremony, as if this moment had already been decided. Ahead, the subspace rupture awaits. Increase game difficulty. Well, not right now, thank you. I want to get a little bit more resonance, a couple more ships, and a little bit more familiar with the game before I start doing that. But rest assured, that will be something we start doing. I got a merchant coming up. We're gonna go. Took a little bit of damage there, but we're not too worried about it. What do you got to say? I do not recommend negotiating with the techno cult over access to the prized techno relics. They guard their secrets fiercely. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, the husk has a tool slot, right? Yeah, so I can put the breach charge. I wonder if this is thrown or used in the, like where he is. Very interesting. Let's see here. Fireball, regular Corsair. These are raiders, right? Yeah, because I have that shrine active, all we're getting is raiders. Well, I guess not all, but this guy looks awesome. 1 damage. Oh, Soul Spear. So that's the downgraded version of Soulstorm. This would be a great purchase, but I don't necessarily have the money. I think we just, if we buy anything, it's... Oh, what's Coagulate? Cast a projectile that repairs all breaches in target room and repairs 1 system damage. Automatically sacrifices nearby thought to repair 1 additional systems damage. That's interesting. The Thrall sacrificing gameplay is very interesting to me. Projectile heals allied crew in target room for 25 HP. Very strong. And Treasonous Whisper. We used this one previously. This mind control is insanely useful. I could buy 2 things here, but then I'd enter the next sector with just 1 shield. That might still be okay. Some crew and this this spell. Does my this is innate. Do I get to put another spell on her? I don't believe I do. I believe innate still means. Oh, I do. So maybe innate does mean what I think it means, where it doesn't take up a slot. That alone, that might be worth it. Treasonous Whispers. This spell is insane, in my opinion. I think I'm going to buy that and just like a crewmate. Just for more hands on deck. And I think I'll be okay with 1 shield. Yeah, let's try it. Keep pressing that button on accident. Alright, so let's give you Treasonous Whispers. Confirm. You're the commander. I have strong feeling that you'll live. I could be wrong about that. How much does my neuralizer sell to? Because this doesn't seem like crazy strong. 30. I don't have the power for it right now. This would help get me to where my shields, where I want to be with my shields. Plus, it would take what, 40 to power? 40 plus, yeah. Oh, what's wrong with my mouse? Sorry about that. Mouse was acting a little strange. My apologies. Do I have any missile patterns? No. And it's 2 power too. I suppose I could do it like this, right? As long as the penetrator keeps the shields down, I could just start doing crew damage. But it's 5 HP. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I don't think I necessarily need that right now. I am not gonna repair. I feel like we have enough space stations in the future. Let's go. Oh, I should probably assign the crew. Where are we going? Let's go. Let's go Imperial sector. Whatever. Let's go Blood Cult, just for fun. I wish we knew what these were in terms of like, not knew what they were, but like, I wish I knew if this said like unidentified Blood Cult or unidentified whatever, right? That might be useful to know. Yeah, whatever. Blood Cultists. Drop back into real space, arriving at a sector controlled by the Cult of Blood, known for their vast knowledge of forbidden sorceries, along with an unusual predilection for torture. The followers of the Blood God are not to be trifled with. Known lovers of cereal. Specific type. Yeah, sorry. I'm never gonna stop making cornflake jokes. I'm sorry. I'm not actually that sorry, but you know. This guy could be a good like a good launch bay person. I'm gonna put him on doors for now, but all right, let's keep moving. Do I take a different shrine? That's the real question. Probably not. I'm gonna go here. I want some more. And there's a shipyard. Yeah, I'm taking top path for sure. No major threat. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, this guy's on fire. Damaged Imperial vessel is idling near the jump point. As soon as it notices you, it primes its weapons and begins shooting. Can we knock over these guys? Both marshals, 50 HP, 3 DPS. Oh, one of them's not a marshal. One of them's just a recruit. So in that case, probably, almost assuredly, if we start shooting them, they're gonna, like, their ship might actually die because it's on fire. But we might be able to do it from the safety of our ship. So they're both gonna go there. The charge time on this is instant. So let's actually wait for them to get to the room that's on fire. So that should be good. And then bonk. That actually insta kills him, right? Yeah, he's dead. And he is resistant to fire, so he's not gonna die to it. But that's okay because we have brave souls willing to go on assaults. That's not why are there 4 entry points clustered on the room that's on fire? Yeah, I forget that. Get in there, gentlemen. I didn't have to do it this way. I could probably do it without taking too much damage here. I want my 60 health guy to take the brunt of the hits. Oh, I'd have to do it like that. Right? Huh. I'd have to move both of them out. That's okay. We got them anyways. Crew's been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. No kidding. Yeah, I need to watch. I wish there was like maybe Sensors does this, like a way to tell the health of a system, such that when the fire is gonna tick on it, right? Let's watch here a moment. Maybe there is a way. I don't think so. No, I think it just does it. I think you just need to know. Looks like maybe the room fills up with fire first. That might be a reasonable way to tell. But yeah. No, oh, there it goes. Did I do that? A blazing conflagration engulfs the enemy vessel. Yep, sure does. Yeah, let's go top path here, as discussed. crest pings, always nice. Detect an engagement between local defense militia ships and cultist vessels. Let's help. Who do I want to help? Who would have more interesting? Let's help the militia. You move in to attack a cultist vessel. Okay, so this is tough here. Do my weapons have different charge times? Yeah, the penetrator will always take a few moments, which means I need to wait. They have putrefactors, it looks like. Putrefactor 2s. Why couldn't I find one of these in my last run? This ship can tear me apart. I should not have attacked this that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna make some moves here. Who we mind controlling? A lot of ghouls. What about this is ghoul? Death cultist? Probably the death cultist, right? He might actually just die. I'd love to get the legionnaire, because he could actually probably tear through some of these, right? So that might be ideal. Yeah, let's try and get the legionnaire. Do like that. I need to take off the auto fire here. Okay, cool. And then we probably follow it up with one of those, because it attracts them, right? Boom. Yep. I'm not sure how I dealt damage to the engines there, unless maybe the ghoul dying or something. Or did he really have enough time to do it? Maybe, yeah. Huh. I would not have considered that. I would not have considered that he had enough time to do that. Let's fire for. I want this to land second. Yeah, like that. Boom. That's what we want to see. All right. Now we can auto fire. Can we auto fire? No. No, we can. Yeah. Penetrator will just hit it. Yeah, like that. Go fix the sensors. I want to know what that was going on. I saw. So it's tough to tell with the door sometimes. I don't think we. Oh my god. Yeah, we knew this could happen. Could deal a lot of damage. Probably should have dealt some damage to the weapons instead. But that's okay. Let's do that, and let's cause some more mayhem. Just cause. Cryofoam. Soul Barrage. Definitely Soul Barrage. Although Cryofoam seems incredible. What? Oh, but it's a consume, right? Now, take Soul Barrage. Victory has allowed the militia to drive off the rest of the cultist vessels. The fleet of militia ships encircle the outpost and bombard its habitation blocks. The commander explains, "This colony has been overrun by cultists. Such malignancy must be purged. By the time you leave the outpost, is little more than a smoldering ruin." Okay. Do I get anything? No? Kinda need that to clear out. Yeah, thank you. I know shields are critical. I know. Back to stations. I don't have anybody that can use it, but the last Soulstone we had was so useful that I dare not skip over it. Ooh. Transport. Oh man, that's so tempting. Ship armament, missile templates, and equipment. Maybe we do go over here just to see what's what. I should get my 2 shields though. Oh, this is very, very tempting. Let's do that and see what happens. Cool. Easy smash and grab here. Feels like. Penetrator shot on the shields. Can he hurt me? Yes. Not much, but he can. What do we got here? A Scavenger and a Corsair. So can probably... I wonder if Deathbolt deals damage to mind-controlled units. Like, if they're still considered hostile, but I don't think so. I don't think it would. So let's do like this. And then we will get ready with the Wombo. Probably launch sled them as well. Miss, nice. So is he gonna come down? He is not. Okay, that's fine. We just give him the what for. He's gonna die to it, so. Yep. Oh, he opened the vault for me. He like went in there for a half a second and opened the vault because he has the extraction. That's very funny. Thanks, bro. Yeah, no, we stop shooting. We can take him for sure. For sure. Yeah, so he killed the guy, and we can now just, you know what? Just take the big boys. We don't need them both, but why not? Load, fire. Where you going? Give chase. Yep. That breach was a good hit there. I wonder what the odds of those actually are. Can't be too high. So okay, now we have plenty of scrap. We do have a vendor coming up. What was this? High temperatures. No thanks. We have a vendor coming up. And if we're going to shipyard, we have no reason to repair right now. Could go to the shipyard up above. Nah, but I'm not going to. Crew contracts. Yep. So let's go to the vendor first. See what they got. What do you got to say, brother? Cult of Ariak has taken root within the Empire. In the name of the Blood God, they plunge their sacrificial daggers into the heart of the cosmos, awakening horrors from the abyss to serve their dark cause. Yeah. Sounds pretty culty, you know? Alright, what's this? Assault drill. Cool. Creates breach on kill. That seems awesome. Just some damage swords. Consumables. I think I'm undervaluing consumables. I think I just need like a bigger spread of consumables. Like this micro shield seems pretty great. It's just using them properly is an issue. What do we got for... Wow, these Imperial forces are pretty expensive, huh? The two that I have. They're pretty pricey. Yeah, so much as I want to buy just another, like, Corsair, just to have more crew, I feel like, nah. I feel like I'm just going to upgrade my stuff right now instead, and not repair. Maybe repair 1 point. Yeah, let's do that. So let's get 2 shields here. Just do that. And, I mean, I guess we could still buy something. I wish there was a Psyker in here. That would be nice to use my Soul Barrage. Maybe we just save for a weapon. After all, we have more shops coming up, so that might be ideal. Let's take our 1 point of repair so that we can max out in the shipyard. Still thinking about it. I mean, 25 isn't much for just a decent crew, right? Could also buy some equipment. Let's buy 1 Corsair. Should be fine. More crew is always a good thing to man stations. So, let's do that. Cool. Alright. That seems okay. Onwards and upwards. Alright, we take our 10 hull points here. Big repair. Keep moving. You encounter an Ariokine choir ship. These vessels carry within them a chorus of countless initiates singing litanies and praise to the Lord of Blood. The dark energies conjured by this ritual are one of the ways the cult spreads its influence. That is crazy interesting. We obviously investigate. As you approach, you begin to hear the chanting of all the initiates aboard the cultist vessel. Across space? How? Suddenly the voices vanish. The cultist vessel has been possessed by an infernal will. It turns towards you and attacks. Oh, okay. What happened? They all died? Their singing was too bad. Their singing was so bad it summoned a demon. That's it. Whew. Hey, let me tell you, you know what? Me too. Me too. Completely useless psychic abilities here. Because there's no crew. These are always tough because I can't easily, we're gonna be taking damage here. I can't easily get over there. Because there's no oxygen, so my dudes would take a bunch of damage. It's a whole thing. Alright, so let's shoot like that. First shot lands, hopefully. Yep. Boom. Perfect. So now their shields are down. We probably keep the penetrator on that, but we maybe want that on the demon heart. Mayhaps. I should take care of that. Space breach. Do I have anybody that can... No. I'll probably double repair for quickness. Quickness. Transcendental quickness. Get out of there. See, like already, like they just took unnecessarily high amount of damage. Pretty sure one of my cannons missed. Bang. Oh, there's a fire, but it doesn't matter. There's no oxygen. That's unfortunate. That means they can hurt us even more. We're not doing much right now, so we might as well help repair. Yeah, that's bad. Well. Okay, nice. I should probably get the husk out so he doesn't just taking damage there. Spent that. This last shot should do him in. Boom. Yep. Nice. Well, I wish that felt like it was gonna be more interesting. Ended up just being a demon ship. Kind of a bummer. Took a little bit of damage there, but nothing too crazy. What store are we going to? Contracts, psychomancy, consumables, systems, modules, equipment. This one is tempting because I don't have... I could use more systems and I could use more modules. But I have a soul storm waiting. I think I'm still going to go north, though. We should get out of here, yeah. I mean, either way, right now. I think I'm still going this way, yeah. Let's see what this node brings. Okay. Something with a chest in it. Imperial convoy comes into view. As you approach, the ships within the convoy hastily engage their subspace drives, preparing to jump out. All except for one lone vessel which pivots to confront your ship. I wonder why. Recruits? Yeah, we can sauce this ship for sure. What weapons do they got? Bolt cannon, thunder cannon. I don't believe he can hurt me unless something else happens, which is fine with me. Let's see if we can't just do these do minor crew? Yeah, minor crew damage. Just hit the guy, I don't know. Let's mind control one of them. So let's mind control this guy. And hopefully one of the other crew will come down. One or both. Okay, both, which is what we want. And I want this midair. Perfect. Boom. Oh my god, I could not have gone better. I have to be misunderstanding something because that's the second time I see a system like that die to Death Bolt. So I must be misunderstanding something. And I'm not sure what. He got me the chest. Oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Since he can't hurt me, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? I'm just, whatever. Well, I was gonna say I'm not a patient man, but that's not true. Now, let's just get in there. Just get it over with, though. Let's turn our weapons off. Just give him the what for. Sorry, recruit. Enemy has been killed. You search through the remains, find a few useful items. Scrap is scrap is scrap. Do we want to make a husk? What are my stations at right now? I am using 2 people to board regularly, so that is a consideration. And if I'm about to perhaps buy another system, I could want more crew, but I think I want more scrap to be able to make more purchases. So that is, yeah, that's what I'm gonna choose. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, chose correctly. You find yourself under attack by a chromic warship. Though ostensibly on a courier mission, many wall cultists find the monotony of the logistical duty insufferable and seek out any opportunity to do battle. Yeah, I guess. What do we got here? A Corsair and a Berserker. Yeah, that's interesting. What level are their doors? They don't even have a doors thing. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I mean, I think we just mind control the commander here. Just do what we do. Mess with him. Alright, so he's gonna get up there. That might have been too early. No, just a tiny monk. Nice. Oh, actually, I probably should have done this in the inverse, right? So, because the other guy was a lot less of a threat. That's okay, though. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, let's get him in ram sleds and get our loot. Nice. And then he comes out. Whoa, he flies. That's very cool. I've never seen a man move so fast. And by so fast, I mean to his death. You collect what you can from the remains, munitions, combat mesh, and scrap metal. I have plenty of munitions and no way to use them right now, and I'm boarding with people. I think I want the scrap. Oh, right. I know why I'm dealing damage. Didn't I put an equipment on somebody? No? Did I make that up? I certainly appear to have made that up. Never mind. I don't know where I got that from then. I'm going to put this mesh on our commander because they have treasonous whispers, and I don't want to lose that. Uh-oh. What happened? Did my game crash? Oh, it's paused. I promise you I'm paying attention. Silly me. I thought I unpaused. Anyways. Let's keep going. What do you got? You're under attack from a chromic warship. Streams of flux vapor jet out from underneath its structured hull plating. Give me a good fight. So this is a wounded ship with 2 shields and a decent amount of firepower. Berserkers, Berserker, Corsair, Berserker. So I should control the Berserker, right? No, the Corsair, excuse me. So let's do it. Yeah, treasonous whispers. I don't know. Seems very strong. And then there's gonna be 2 of them. They're gonna move fast, so I want this already in the air. Bonk. Yeah, look at that. That's so strong. It's like half their crew already. Can I catch them with bolts? It didn't do enough damage to matter. I can't hit them again if I want loot. It's gonna take them a while to repair. Let's see if we can slow roll this. I don't want to get too much more damage on my crew if I can avoid it. Very tempting to shoot right now. Alright, so no matter what happens, this kind of results in my favor here. And bonk. Yep. And then now we can just do the thing. Good. Take him out. Hi there. Yeah, we're chilling. Big chilling. Crew has been killed. You search through the remains, find a few useful items. Yeah. Go back home. Good job, boys. Maybe it's the AoE on this. I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point. I'm sure. Well, anyways. Oh, what's this? Corrosive gases. No, thank you. Alright, a ton of scrap. Here. Take some upgrades, buy some stuff. Yep. I'm sure they do. Yep. Alright, what do we got? Graviton Field Generator creates Graviton Field souls all crew on enemy ship. Activate the heal all friendly crew. Massively boosts. I might want to buy that. Consumable restores 10 HP and additional. That's pretty cool. Standard issue sidearm. Ooh. The problem is I have Raider Outlaws. Apply 5 to 20 damage to all enemy crew at the start of every fight. Holy sh! What the? What? That's crazy. Alright, what do we got for equipment? Might buy this. I like the tactical armor a lot. I like suffocation resistance. I feel like every so often I have to throw people into rooms to fix stuff, right? So I might be expending all of my stuff just for these two. Because this feels great, right? Like, these feel fantastic. This one might be more of a meme than anything, but an interesting meme for sure. Yeah. Bad versus demon ships. Do we have to keep that in mind? Whatever. And then, yeah, let's try the shield booster. I don't know. I don't know where to put this. Sure, just there, whatever. And then we're gonna need power for it, so that's fine. And there goes all our scrap. But that's okay. How do I use it? Is there like a keybind? I'm sure that there is 20-second cooldown. That's crazy. If I get used to using that, that's gonna be really, really strong, I think. Do I wanna? No, I don't wanna sell anything just yet. I should see about this breach charge. I mean, it's a charge, right? So it doesn't make sense that you're gonna throw it through space, right? This really makes sense that you need to be in the room. So maybe, yeah. Well, you know, we're gonna work on that assumption. Whenever I can equip it on somebody that can go over, I will. Great. Not what you want to see. You encounter a heavily shielded cultist ship. It begins firing upon you. I will take your head for Crom. Alright. Who's Crom? Sounds like a fun guy. Yeah, we almost assuredly mind control here. Can they damage us? Yes, they can. Plus the fire. Right? We get to try our shield charge here, for sure. Where was my ancient citronome? Has it not gone out yet? Oh. So it's not equal. It's not an equal amount of damage. Something we've learned. I was hoping you could like high roll, you know, on everybody, like 22 on everybody. But this seems pretty strong. This can put people within range of Deathbolt, just outright killing. Yeah, that's pretty crazy actually. So here's what I'm gonna do. If this guy stops moving, yeah, we're actually gonna mind control right there. And then they're gonna fight. He's gonna die. And then I'm gonna wait for the mind controller. He's gonna do damage to the weapons. Nice. There's really no reason to. Oh, right, I can't control it. I forget about that. So now they're not shooting. Here comes the heat blast. We definitely Deathbolt right there. Don't take that damage. Is this a citizen? No. Let's do it this way. Yeah, might as well. Oh, he said, you know what? My ship's on fire. I am half elf. I am alone. Forget this. That's interesting. Do I want my Corsair to take a bunch of damage here? No. I think he can actually give chase, right? Don't let him just damage you, though. But I don't want you to take that much damage. No. There we go. Scrap metal munitions. I need to figure out if there's a way to sort of change who's in melee. There must be. I'm sure there is. I don't want to take another fire ping here. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Did I not give this guy a room? I guess not. Let's get out of here. Alright. And here we are. At the Stargate. Let's go to the Shrine Worlds. Just cuz. Nah, don't see why not. Cool. Enter a sector containing a cluster of Imperial Shrine Worlds. The adherents of the Radiant Dogma are known for their near-fanatical devotion to the God King. They do not take kindly to outsiders. That's alright, though. I'm sure we'll get along just fine as I mind control them. Alright, let's quick glance here. I'm guessing major threat. Yeah, there seems to always be a major threat in the middle worlds. We'll try and take it on again. Didn't go so great last time, but maybe this time I might be looking at this Imperial Shrine. Last time I remember it being some good benefits without a combat, and I might be interested in that. But in terms of upgrades, we probably want to upgrade some stuff. I might want to put points into this, actually. In fact, I almost certainly do. Yeah, but do we have any stores nearby? Not for a little bit. But we'll probably wait. Oh, this looks tempting. Maybe it's this. Maybe that's the answer. Yeah. So we're probably gonna wait on the scrap, on the upgrades. But for now, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope those of you that have been watching Void War, I hope you've been enjoying it as much as I have been. And yeah, we're gonna keep this train going, or keep this starship flying. At least until we blow up. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.